Good afternoon. You are locked into mental health in music with myself, El Formosa. In front of me, I have Badman DJ and the beat scientist, DJ Charisma.
Oh, it's just charisma still, you know. I can't lie. Or no, unless you said DJ, then obviously comma charisma. Sorry, I have a thing against
DJ, comma, Charisma. How's that?
That's a new one. Yeah, I love that. That's all good. How you all?
How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm there. All good. You know, sun's shining. Obviously, it should probably be this bright in this climate, but we appreciate it the same way.
How are you? How's life at the minute?
Way, life in a minute, man. Busy, but made myself busy, so it's good. Yeah, man, I can't complain. I'd rather be active and actually doing stuff, rather than just nothing. So no, good.
Yep.
Life treat me well. Work, music, life, just taking every step where I can, but just doing everything minutely,
And how has 2023 been for you so far?
Ooh, I was about to say so far so good, but I can't lie. Last month was a bit of a crazy month still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It's like every year, I like to start it off well. I used to try to. One of my main things for this year is just trying to connect with DJ societies. Mm-hmm. Or is there a better word for that? This is
Community?
Communities, yeah. And one of the people I wanted to connect with literally passed in the first week of January. Mm-hmm. And that for me hit because I saw a lot of his work last year. Yeah. He actually connected with me on LinkedIn back in 2021 and didn't say too much. I feel like connecting with people in music over LinkedIn is weird. Like, it don't feel right. It obviously, like, we are trying to be like as professional as possible. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's not like a natural environment for creatives, if that makes sense. But I literally messaged him just after Christmas, just saying like, yeah, man, it'll be sick to link up. Like, have to link up this year, 100%. And then just hearing that he passed just really threw me off balance and kind of made me think about my game plan for this year. But honestly, no. But so far, so good. Done my first dance, had 2 events so far. Big up Lelingo, big up Dandy. I'm running skiing at the moment. Sorry, excuse me. And musically, like, everything's gone quite okay, but that death for me really shook me. Yeah. Honestly.
It's one of those things where you realise that life is precious, even though it's a cliche for want of a better phrase. When someone who obviously you were due to link up with just is not here anymore.
Yeah.
It's quite a big one.
I think it's more the anticipation as well. Like, you have it really set in your head that like, you're going to see this person. It just, I've never experienced that before.
Okay.
So, So far, this year has been good. Obviously, it's whatever you make of it. Things will always happen regardless. But other than that, I think I've been okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Think.
I said think. I never said, yeah. The uncertainty is there. But at the same time, like, I'm just doing what I've got to do regardless.
You said last year that your focus wasn't 100%. Why was that? What was that down to?
Ooh.
I think I saw you say that on Instagram a while back.
Did I actually?
Yeah.
I probably did. But why did I say that? I think it's because I realised how focused I am now. Mm-hmm. In terms of making real good use of my time. So with content creation, reaching out to people, organising stuff, like all these real, somewhat basic things you should be doing as a DJ or as a creative.
Do you think they're basic things?
They are standards. They should be standards. Yeah. But obviously, they're not always the easiest thing to do. Like, end of the day, we all came into this thing with a talent and organizational skills. Like, that's a talent within itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, I feel like I lost part of the question there.
I said, so you felt like your focus wasn't 100% last year, so why do you think
right, and why was that?
Yeah.
Ooh. I guess one part was due to a relationship that I had that was just, I weren't sure where things were moving and what was really going on. And other than that, just work, really and truthfully. Mm-hmm. Had to prioritize obviously getting money, because if you ain't got money in music, like, so Myth, I wouldn't be able to get you a t-shirt. I wouldn't even have the logo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just as real as that. So I put a lot of priority on that until, well, obviously it's still a priority now, but like even more so, it was I need to make sure that that is patterned so that I can just pattern everything else around music. So yeah.
What do you think in fact, I just want to touch on, because you said you feel that DJs should have a basic level of certain things that they're doing. What do you think those things are?
Boy, buy music any chance you get. Watch other DJs, listen to other DJs, connect with them, be outside, go to dances, speak to promoters. Like, you need to be on ball. And also, like, if you're really, it depends what obviously you're trying to do. But if, say, you're trying to get bookings, trying to get on radio, like, you got to have something that you're giving. Sorry, you got to have, be providing something which not a lot of people have, you know, that is, like, unique to yourself, you know. And it's hard. Obviously, like, you should, I'll say if anyone's starting out, like, don't try too hard. But, like, you know, just do those things, observe what other DJs are doing, see, oh, you know, what can I do either literally the same or similar to, and then just go from there. But other than that, just have fun with it. Yeah. You know, you got to love the music, first and foremost.
Passion always has to come first, especially in this kind of industry.
Trust me, if you do not have passion in this, like, long. I don't know how some people just just do the music life and, like, don't love music. You know how mad that is?
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was your relationship with music like last year?
Oh, man. I don't know if we want to talk in terms, man. I don't know.
That
Like,
deep,
nah, it was all good. Obviously, I've still got my radio residency, my other station, and I've been on FM for about almost a year and a half now. And yeah, that's been quite okay. I can't lie, I've not had a bad show on that, and that's just once a month. But in terms of me and putting myself out there, lackluster. Again, mainly due to work, and I guess just trying to get myself aligned. Like, I just wasn't really sure about my process in terms of what my actual goal was long term. You know, like, doing all the short term stuff is fine, but like, I didn't really have a game plan. So, like, yeah, it's mad to think that literally last year I only had one booking.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of people look at me like, "Raw, how?" I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I wasn't trying. 2021, like, I can tell I was really trying. And, like, even now, again, I'm really trying again. But in fact, no, it's not even so much that. It's just, you know, if you're not there in the forefront of people's vision, you're not there on someone's algorithm, like, you're just not going to get seen. And that's it. It's just about traction. And I think I just lost a bit of that end of 2021. And then it just, 2022, it just didn't come back. It just didn't come back. Well, maybe not until December. But beginning of the year, man, it was not a good look.
I noticed that you post a lot on your socials, like on different socials, so Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and you're quite a regular poster with different
Would
types
you say?
of...
Would you actually say so?
Yeah, I would say so. I think you're a regular poster, especially with like Insta stories, posts, TikTok videos, your mixes, your YouTube, and then obviously Twitter, where everyone just tweets. But
yeah, Twitter's kind of become the worst of the bunch. But
do you think so?
it's harder to engage.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like you've got to have your real niche audience on Twitter. Like, you can't, like, again, now that you've got Twitter views as well, like, it just makes me not want to post, I can't lie. But, but you were saying?
I think that in terms of your traction, I think I can see how that's come about because of your continuous posting.
Oh,
You're quite successful on posting on social media. Do you think that?
I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
It's hard because, like, I have to think about when to post.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, that stuff, if certain stuff's relevant. Obviously, to be fair, that one's not so much bad because anything you should post should really be relevant to your brand. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to see yourself as a business. But sometimes, like, it just doesn't hit and it's just like raw. And I just have to just not be disheartened. You know, but thank God, like, Insta got that feature where, like, you can hide likes because sometimes, like, these things can really play a number on you. Sorry, run a number on you. I mean, so, like, yeah, but I believe people are seeing what I'm doing, but, like, it's having to just think about when to post. All of that malarkey, like, yeah.
It's tricky, isn't it? Especially on Instagram, because I find that most posts get missed on Instagram. When scrolling through your feed, you can get posts that was something that was posted 3 days ago and you didn't see it 3 days ago.
Or like,
or you get likes and it's like 10 likes and you're like, why has this only got 10 likes? Because this is you're posting your craft, you're posting the mix.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
It doesn't get as much likes as you think it would. And you've got, over 1,000 followers. It doesn't really add up, does it?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how? Like, it's from their side, it's a mess. But I remember a time ago, someone told me, like, end of the day, these things are just technology platforms. They're not built directly for music or creatives. You just have to manage your way around it. So that's it. And obviously, you just got to be active on it. You literally just got to learn it. But the thing is, YouTube's there. Google's there. Like, it's not hard to learn, So I've done that. Still got a way to go, Still need 1,000 followers on TikTok. Get me?
Sly plug there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I do need that so I can start live streaming on there still. So, yeah, man. Content's there, like Elle said. So, get me?
Yeah.
At Charisma Mixes.
So 2021 was a big year for you, personally and professionally.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Can we talk about why that was?
Yeah. It was literally this time last year, actually, where it all began. Like, oh, God. So I had one breakup with my ex, and I kind of felt alone. I felt very distant from a lot. It did hit me quite hard still. And I decided to take a leaf out of their book because they journaled quite a bit at one point. And from that, I was journaling every day. And it allowed me to really engage with myself, something which I never have done prior. So from that, it really just allowed me to pick up my habits, allowed me to figure out what I was doing just on a daily basis, on a midterm basis, long term somewhat. But from literally doing that, like, I was out of work as well at the time. So I was looking for work and also just trying to build up the DJ thing, as much as I could. And just from connecting with myself, it allowed me to then push myself as a DJ. So like I spoke with a few people, big old Oblig, I had a convo with him, and like he told me like things that I need to be doing, and I was like, raw, like, I fully hear that. And then once I was just putting out a couple clips, just mixing in my bedroom, like that was it. People were there to support me still, like, and it wasn't people just from music, it was friends, family, and then generally just got more of a fan base going. Someone told me to go, I can't even say the radio's name, innit? Someone told me to apply for said radio, and like I was gonna do it. Like I was like, I should do that. But then I took a second, I was like, raw, like, what have I really got to offer? So I was just literally just focused on the content side of stuff, and I was on another station as well on top of that. It allowed me to kind of train to be on FM radio. And then from there, like, obviously managed to go on the station, done a couple trial shows, and then I got it. And like, for me, that was huge, like I couldn't believe that could happen. And then bookings as well, had my own event as well, down in Port Brixton. Like, everything was just seeming well. But you know what? Even looking back at it, I still wasn't pushing myself hard enough. It's like I'd done the right things, and I got to the point where I was just like, I'm good. So I think that's what then ended up messing me up at the end of 2021, because when things started going wrong for me, like I didn't know how to necessarily bounce back. But 2021, it was just growth. It was just growth, both personal, but starting with the personal growth allowed me to then invest that into music.
It sounded like it was a kind of mixed year. So even though it started off maybe not how you wanted it to, by the end of it, you'd have had so many accolades and achievements.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So
it switched up.
Yeah, and that's it. It really set a foundation. Obviously, I'm still in the same station now, and like obviously it's deeper than that. But I'm still on my personal journey as well. Obviously,
I want to touch on your breakup because I think it's quite, I don't want to say taboo subject, but we don't really hear from men how they feel when they go through a breakup, and I think sometimes they can take it a little bit harder than women. What do you think about that?
I agree with that still.
But they talk about it less, so we don't really know what they're going through. What kind of emotions did you experience during that period of time?
That was a hard one. Obviously, a lot.
Yeah.
To keep it short, but yeah, man, I think just a lot of hurt, maybe a bit of confusion, but I wouldn't say a whole lot. Like I said, like from journaling, it allows me to understand where I'm at, and so where I understand myself, I can then view someone else a lot better. Mm-hmm. So yeah, obviously hurt, and obviously like the feeling of loneliness comes with it as well. But like being lonely and being alone are two different things.
100%.
So with that, like, you know, I've still got my peoples around me, so it's all good for the most part. But yeah, deflated as well. Mm-hmm. You know, like you put in a lot of effort for a lot of stuff sometimes, and obviously, you know, like you can never predict. Sorry, you can never we can't see the future, innit? You know, we never know what's going to happen. But obviously, when you plan for certain stuff and it just doesn't go the way it should, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it can be crushing because, you know, you've made plans in your head. I mean, you may not plan physically further, but in your head, mentally, you're thinking that you're going to be with this person and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And then when those things are taken away from you, you can kind of feel deflated, as you would say.
Yeah.
What kinds of things did you like? Because I've heard people talk about journaling, but what kind of things did you write down? Did you write down like how you were feeling or...
Oh, do you want to see it?
Pardon?
What? Do you want to see it?
Are you going to show me?
No, I'm joking.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What kind of things did you talk about? Did you talk about like how you felt or the other person or the situation? Like how does journaling like help you process it?
For me, I just write down anything and everything.
Okay.
It can be the most minute thing that's happened in my day, but if I know there's generally something on my mind, then yeah, it will be one part how I feel. I'll probably speak about the scenario first.
Yeah.
Maybe how I felt in the moment when something happened, and then, you know, just speak on that. But yeah, I always try to draw a conclusion because once it's out there, like obviously it's energy in it.
Yeah.
Once it's out there and it's in my journal, like I don't want to really touch it or think about it from there on. Like
that's it. Do you ever go back and like read through what you've written, or do you just
Yeah, I can't lie. I do that kind of sporadically still. Like it's mainly when I feel like. Wait, can I swear by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forget. But I do look back, but like it's more time when I'm really down in the dumps, and it's nice just to revisit a day where something happened, and like again, if you detail your day, it's really easy to just remember what happened, you know, and we forget like how precious a day can be. Like you can really do so much, something so small that could have made your day or just made you smile. You know what I'm saying?
So you were writing down positive things as well as how you felt negatively?
Oh yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no set thing for when I journal. Like that's how it should be. It should just be a space where you can speak freely. A lot of people don't like to speak out, and I in the past have had that problem where, bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a problem where like I haven't been able to communicate certain things. So being able to speak about it with myself, like become my own therapist, basically.
Yep.
You know.
That's amazing.
No, thank you. I mean.
Do you still do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time I've done it though? That's a real question. I try to do it every day.
Okay.
But I can't lie, sometimes it's just too much stuff to do in a day, man. But like usually I used to do it like as soon as I woke up.
Yeah.
On the way to work, last thing before bed.
Does it help you step away from your thoughts and kind of look at the situation for what it is rather than what you're feeling in it?
Nah, so more time it's just habit, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's not even about a feelings thing, it's just literally shut by the day.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you have to, like, sometimes so many good things happen and then you will just have a moment where you just don't want to do anything or you're just demotivated or whatever, and then you look back and you're like, raw, like, yeah, I done that. You know, that happened, and excuse me, yeah, like it's good to track these things down. Yeah. You know, a lot of people do get in their own heads, and obviously like in a climate like this, especially socially, where a lot of things aren't, where image is so important, and obviously a lot of people may think bad about themselves or think, oh, why have I not got this or why have I not got that? Like, it's good to just look at what you actually have and what you can do. like we're limitless beings, really and truthfully, like in terms of what we can achieve, but not everyone can see that.
100%, I agree. What stage are you at with dealing with your breakup at the moment?
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just taking each day as it comes. Like, you know, obviously it's kind of hard knowing in the same scene as me, but it's, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, end of the day, it's a big scene. Music can take you anywhere, and everyone's journey is their own. So, yeah.
Apart from journaling, what helps you cope?
Exercise.
Exercise.
100%. I've always been quite sporty. No, I'm lying. Because I know someone probably from my school will look at me and be like, huh? Yeah, no. But I've been going gym for like the last year. And then before that, during COVID, I bought a bike. I used to work out from home as well. I still do every here and there. But yeah, it always helps. Just a long, good walk, you know. Just solves everything.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Do you walk with music on, or do you just walk? Like, do you have a destination, or do you just come out your house and go?
Ooh, more time I've got a destination.
Yeah.
So like, I just walk to the top of the hill. Like, more time it's just distant based, so maybe like 2 miles. You know, with music sometimes, like I can't lie, I value my silence. You know, like I genuinely do not need to hear something sometimes. Like with grime, I used to listen to grime anywhere and everywhere. But then I think the more I connected with music as I got older, I was just like, damn, like, you know what? I think, and obviously, like, certain music for certain moods.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I just realized, you know what? Silence sometimes. Just be comfortable with silence.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I find silence uncomfortable.
Man, you got to get comfy with it,
A lot
man.
of people do. Like, I think it's not something that people feel like if you hear a silence, you have to fill it. You have to say something. You can't be silent because it's awkward, or because people are thinking, or you wonder what they're thinking about. Are they thinking about you? Are they like?
Oh,
you know?
right, like that.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. But you see what, like, when you're by yourself, like, you should just be able to just be comfy in your silence, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, another thing on that, reading.
Reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, again, that adds to silence. Like, just being silent, just in a book. But for me, it's just more about putting my mind elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know, like having 2 phones, having all this technology around me, like, it's not fun anymore. I'll be real. Like, it can be fun, but the way how I see myself as a DJ is more of a business as opposed to just someone having fun. So if I'm on my phone, I'm talking business, but traveling all the time, I just want to rather just read a book. No, it's what I'm just investing. I mean, I say that I didn't even bring my book today. Pissed off, man.
What kinds of books do you read?
I'm reading quite a few different ones at the moment. So reading one self-help kind of one / personal development. So that's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
I've heard of that.
Very good book. My dad was telling me about it from like when I was like 13. But yeah.
You've got to be ready to pick those kind of books up, innit? And then
Yeah, that's it. And I bought it myself, and he had it, so it's something. Other than that, just novels. Finished The Cat Runner recently. Anyone that's read,
I love that book.
Oh my god, yes,
I love that book.
Like, it's so mad. Like, anyone I've raised it to, like, oh, I've read that book. I'm just like, raw. Like,
Such a good book.
yeah, no, big up my dad, man. I literally just went to his house last month and just said, yo, like, what can I read? Yes, gave me a few. I selected that one. I didn't even know what it was about.
Yeah.
And like, even at the first 50 pages, I was a bit like, I'm just kind of just reading it. And then like the moment I was drawn in, I was like, yeah. I like literally, I was just eager to read, and I was like, I used to read when I was younger, but then as a teenager, I just stopped. It just stopped becoming an interest. So yeah, I'm glad that I've kind of revitalized that, and yeah. So yeah, and I just started a new book called Black Buck. So
what's that about?
It is about a young man from New York, and it's about business development. It's actually it's actually specialized for young black people. I've only read literally 27 pages, so I can't really say fully, but basically it's about some form of business. It's basically a story, but the story is meant to inspire you to do the best what you can in what it is you do, you know? And obviously, like, being in music, you're a salesperson. So, yeah. I'll come back to you in about a month's time with that.
I've got some book recommendations for you.
Oh, yeah. Swing them.
I love people who like to read, especially it's nice to hear that people who had probably read a lot in school and then kind of broke away from it, but then something kind of revitalized their love for it, and then they went back to it afterwards. What was it that kind of said to you that I want to start reading again?
I don't know, you know. Real talk. I think because I was reading the 7 Habits from like 2021, and I've taken a lot from it. I think I wasn't consistent with it when I first started. Well, no, I'm lying. I was consistent, and I dropped off again. And I was like, you know what, I need to get back on it. And then from there, I was like, you know what, I need different kind of books. You know, I haven't read a novel in years. Like before this, the last novel I read was back in 2011.
Okay.
And I just said, you know what, I just need like a good story. I just need to be able to actually say I can actually just focus and just stick to one thing and just be invested in something. So yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about music.
Of course.
Obviously.
Obviously.
You call yourself the beat scientist. Describe your art form to me.
Yeah, fun fact, I didn't actually, I mean, I do, but that name didn't just come from myself. So my good friend Sheba Q gave me big selector. Oh gosh, funny enough, it was an Insta story. She must have tagged me in a video I'd done, and she just said, like you seen what this is, like he's the beat scientist. And I was like, well, at first I was like, yeah, I respect that. In fact, no, I remember I quote, not quoted, fucking hell. I then not done the whole mention thing, and like I remember I said, yeah, I'm copywriting that still. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm running with that. Yeah. One day last year, like when I started doing my merch and that, I was having a creative session, and like the thought just came to me, like, raw, like I saw you can just put your logo on anything. And so like I just looked into it, saw a lab coat, and I was like, raw.
I've seen the lab coat, yeah. Yeah,
and I just messaged the person that was doing the rest of my merch.
That's Holly Mingo, right?
Pardon?
Is it Holly Mingo who designed that one, or she designed the Charisma t-shirt?
Oh no, she designed that one. In fact, she designed that one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, this one was actually designed by Miss Bar. Big up him. Yeah, but no, just putting it on clothing. Like you can literally put your logo on anything. You know what I'm saying? So I just put it on the back of my thing, and I was like, right, yeah. Because like for me, like when it comes to my art style with DJing, obviously I started with grime. Still mix grime to this day. Love grime. Grime's like my mother tongue when it comes to DJing. But then I started to branch out, but not so much branching out. It was more of a thing of kind of coming back to my essence in music. Like when I was younger, I used to listen to Capital and Choice with my mum in the car. Brothers used to listen to jungle, drum and bass. I mean, they still do. Sister R&B. My brother like was with grime from the early days. And so for me, it was almost like I just said to myself, I love music, and I'm not gonna act like I don't. So I raided my mum's CD rack, anything which just kind of kicked off for me. I was just like, yeah, I want to try that. So like you saw that blend I've done with Shay, If I Ever, and Jams and Jack, that French Montana.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, when I saw that, I could have smashed my house out. I was wilding out.
Nah, respect.
That was the other night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Big got Kirby TC on roll.
Yeah, I see Wingy Winston in the video going nuts.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, the voice crackle just killed me.
That was a sick mix.
But like literally, like I took like a CD from my mum's rack and like just scanned through it, and I saw that and it was like a cappella version. I was like, raw, like 140 as well. Say less, like I can definitely fling something over that, and then I just mixed it live. Like I got a video of that on my Insta, and I was just like, yeah, like this is that. But then that's the thing, like I'm just off the wall, so like anything which just makes sense to me, whether it's a gap in a tune where it's just a cappella, or just a couple bit of instruments, like I'm just playing about with stuff. Almost like a Frankenstein's monster kind of thing. Yeah. Just making, again, that's what the essence of mixing should kind of be, like you're mixing stuff, And for me, like, it's just got to make sense. That's the only way I can explain it. Sonically, it's just got to make sense. Even that a cappella blend, like, sonically, it just...
Does it make sense to you because it makes sense, or because you heard it in your head and it made sense in your head? Because to some people that wouldn't make sense. They'll be like,
Oh,
"How
what?
can you mix those two tunes? What's going on?" But when you did blend it, like it made sense.
Yeah. Oh, you got me there still. Like
But do you
theoretically,
Yeah.
it made head in my sense. Wait,
You mixed another tune the
theoretically,
other
it
day
made
as well,
sense in
a
my head.
dance tune.
a dance tune.
A dance tune into something. I can't remember what it was, and I heard it and I was like, "Wow."
Where was it, or what was it on?
I think it was on Instagram.
What, Insta Live?
Nah, it was on. It was a video on your Instagram. I can't remember. It was a well-known dance tune, and you mixed it into I think grime or something. It's gonna bug me now. I can't remember what it was.
Same.
But it was sick.
Oh, that's a shame. I genuinely can't. I genuinely don't know what you're referring to still.
It's fine. I'll find
fuck.
it.
But yeah, no, but that's it. Like, yeah, the beat scientist is just more a thing of being a bit more artistic rather than just saying, yes, it's two tunes. Like, want to just do something creative, you know? Like, when you see a deck, like, you see all these buttons and knobs, like, they're all there for a reason. And I just try to make as much use of it as I can. And if, well as that as well, make the most of the tune, just manipulate it as well as I can. You get me? So, yeah, TBS.
What does DJing give you that other things don't?
It gives me the ability to not think and just run with it. Honestly,
You're in the zone when you're
just
DJing.
in the zone. Like, I feel so harmonious with everything. I can be upset, I can be happy, and mixing will just always be the same. And like, even though I'm in my head sometimes, like, that's it, man. Music for me is just the release. Oh, sorry, not music. Sorry, we're DJing. Oh gosh, I was gonna say something.
Something profound.
Yes. Oh gosh. But yeah, in short, yeah, man. It just Well, not because thing is, I'm an overthinker. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, in life, I find myself to be quite an overthinker, and so just being in somewhere, and you know, you'd think that I think with the amount of movements I do on a deck, like, but I don't. Like, I just feel it. Obviously, now that I know what I'm doing on the deck, it's easy. But yeah, like, I just don't think. I just do. It's just time. Yeah, a place for me to express myself, and obviously from art or from your emotion of what you do, like, there's an output.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can you explain how you got the name Charisma?
Yeah, I gave it to myself.
Wow. That was it. You just thought, you woke up one day and you're like, I'm Charisma.
So my first DJ name was Nova,
Okay.
but like that lasted like a year. That was like strictly Mixcloud days. That was when I saw he was a virtual DJ.
Yeah.
But Charisma came about because Nova, like, I learned to DJ in Roundhouse in the studios there.
Okay.
And yeah, my treat was like, raw. Like, yeah, man, you gotta think about a name though. And I was like, really? I just thought about it. And yeah, so my first initial name was Mr. Charisma. Like, DJ Charisma never hit off because fucking hell, man, DJ Charisma, like, sounded like,
Feeling it now.
nah, man, come on, man, that sounds, it just adds so much corn. Like, it's mad. It's way too corny, man. So yeah, but Mr. Charisma, like, it just kind of rolled off the tongue. So I was like, yeah, cool, safe. But then I don't even know when the drawing point was, but I think it was maybe 2016. I think, yeah, because I think it was the time when I actually was, yeah. By the time I was on mode, it was just Charisma. But yeah, I wanted to say, yeah, like, you know, just Charisma. I've always added something extra to it. So obviously my @Charisma mixes, and I thought, yeah, that's cool. But then like, one day I called myself Charisma Mix a Million. Obviously Maximilian Mix a Million. They shortened that down as well to Mix a Milli. Like, is there anything else? I'm pretty sure there's a few others, but I can't even think. But then, like, even now I just say Charisma Mixes because, yeah, obviously socially on socials, that's what it is for most things, isn't it?
And your Instagram is 3 above 4th.
Yeah. Do you know why?
I do know why.
Yes, of course you do. Of course you do. Love that. Don't even need to explain that one there. But I thought I could explain to other people though, because yeah, a lot of people have said to me, like, why don't you just change the Charisma Mix? But they don't know. They don't know. So let me just say. So I'm from Northwest, innit? And typically I've not always been from Northwest. I was from West originally, but yeah, it's a reference to Bashi's lyric. Obviously, North Wheezy. You know, you get me. He says, I'm from Northwest. I'm 3 places above 4th best.
Yeah.
So yeah, for anyone wondering,
big tune.
exactly, classic, man. Heritage, that.
How long have you been DJing?
You see, that's a techie one because like I first started. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say officially, but it's not even that. I first learned on virtual DJ, and that was 13 years ago.
Okay.
But the first time I actually learned on decks was 9 years ago. So
Was that with vinyl or CDJs?
CDJs. So yeah. Fucking hell, learn on vinyls.
You did a vinyl mix though, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I can mix on vinyl still.
In,
Yeah. But I went backwards.
Yeah.
So I started from virtual DJ, then went to controller, then CDJs, then vinyl. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I care about it. I care about the art. Like, someone told me you're not a real DJ, just learn how to mix vinyl. I was just like, raw, I bet, cool. But yeah, the first time I tried to put two vinyl streams together, Lord have mercy. Yo. But it's fun. It's good. It challenges you. Like, you should be able to just learn how to. You should be able to how to mix from just your ears. Like, because you got to be prepared for any kind of setup, any sort of issue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah. Yeah. But anyways, 9 years.
9 years. It's a long time. Would you class yourself as an introvert or an extrovert?
Ambivert.
That's not an option.
But it is because it's both.
Why an ambivert?
Because I'm definitely both.
Yeah. In what situation are you?
So socially extrovert.
Yeah.
Like even if I tried, like if I try walking with a screw face, like someone will probably look at me like Charisma, like you're alright, like your name's Charisma, like walk on. Yeah, but introverted when I just really want to spend time by myself. Mainly indoors, like I said, silence. If I just want to just have a chill day, like, because if, being around people does take energy from you. And so I do really appreciate times I can just be quiet, just be to myself, not be on my phones, just either doing some content or just whatever. So yeah, ambivert.
Okay. Which one do you think you need to be a DJ? Do you have to be one or the other?
I have to be extrovert, man.
It's funny because I had this conversation with DJ Cable, and he seems to think that some DJs, even though what they do is a trait of an extrovert, they're actually quite introvert. So most DJs are introverts, but they do something that is quite out there, put themselves in front of people, but they're quite quiet inside. And I get that vibe from him. I think he was talking about himself as well. So that's why I'm asking you.
Experience. I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's an interesting one. I mean, I think maybe the only way I class myself as an introvert, other than that, like, is my actual taste in music. Because not everyone can understand what I like and what really connects with me. But I think slowly I'm trying to show that literally I'm going to play what I want as long as it fits within my regime. Yeah. So
you'll go to a grime rave and mix like a dance tune into a grime tune, even though you'll be in a grime rave?
100%.
Yeah. Would it go off?
Shit, only want me to find out.
For real?
Yeah, book me. Yeah, man. No, but that's it. Like, honestly, well, to be fair, like, when it comes to my radio shows, like, I always experiment with them kind of things. Like, my thing is, if I like a tune, I'm going to grab it. And then, if it's 140... say no more. Like, I am doing the most. You know what I mean? But if it's whatever BPM it is, then cool. But yeah. Sorry, could you repeat the question one more time? Because I feel like there's something I skipped. About being an introvert and an extrovert? Oh, we're still there? I think so. I said, which one do you need to be a DJ? And we were talking about DJ Cable. Oh, so I thought we were talking about music. Sorry. No, we were talking about music. Dance music. Dance music, yeah. So if you go to a grime rave and you mix a dance tune into a grime tune, is it going to go off? Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. And 100%, yeah. I remember I done a dance end of 2021 and I mixed the bashment tune I mixed the grime tune into a bashment tune. It's actually on my Insta as a clip. Is that the Christmas Day one? No. Good grime and dance. Them two were definitely neither of those genres, you know? Yeah. But yeah, no. I mixed Dirty Wine. I mixed Haunted Joyride by Spooky into Dirty Wine. Wow. You get me? Like, I just thought, raw. Yeah, man. That's it. End of the day, music's music, innit? It's a spectrum. So if it works, then yeah, it went off. Get me, man. It went off still.
What are some of your most memorable mixes? What mixes stick out and you're like, yeah, that was sick, I did that?
Ooh. Gotta be the mix I done for Saint Anderson a couple of years ago. Yeah, man. I don't fully plan when it comes to my mixes, but around that time, I was really specializing on showcasing me to my fullest capability. So like I started from like Amor, went into UK Funky, and then went into grime and drill. And yeah, I think for my first, no, I tell you, it wasn't my first national one. Actually, the first guest mix I ever done was on BBC, but that was BBC Bristol. But radio, oh, I can't reach off radios, can I?
I mean, you just
Sorry, I just realised. Sorry. But yeah, obviously doing it for Science Show, like I literally met her a couple of weeks before, literally actually in Tottenham, and you know just put myself forward, and then like it just happened, and I was like raw. But yeah, but the mix was good still. Yeah, man, I was really proud of myself just from my selection to the way how I mixed it. Yeah, lately though, I can't lie, man. All of my radio shows are good. So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna promote the brand and whatnot, but obviously you can check that on YouTube. Get me?
Yep. We're going to play a quick game of this or that. I'm going to give you 2 options and you have to pick the first one that comes to your head.
How much time have I got between?
About 3 seconds each.
3 seconds. Cool.
I'm going to start with tracksuit or jeans?
Tracksuit.
90s dance music or 80s pop?
Define dance music though.
Oh, dance music.
Yeah, we must say EDM. That's
I mean, are we talking about speed here or?
90s dance music, 80s pop. I'll say 90s dance.
90s dance, okay. Bright colours or dark colours?
Bright.
TNs or 97s?
97s, they last longer.
Radio or gigs?
Ooh, gigs.
Sure?
Listen, stage show charisma, different breeds. I love radio, don't get twisted, but
Yeah.
radio is a training ground. Stage show charisma is a different breed still.
Yeah. Charisma, you have been an absolutely wonderful guest.
Oh, we're done.
We're done. I hope you're having fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's all good. Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this.
Absolutely, no worries. It's been a pleasure. I have been El Formosa. This has been Mental Health in Music, and I will be back in a couple of weeks with a new guest. Take it easy.